Hi guys, welcome back to another video of something I made. We're not gonna be talking about stereotypes or whatever you call those people who think that people are anime, that Genos people are anime girls. Gonna talk about my opinion about the all the people's mains from starting from Saitama to Tatsumaki. Since Tatsumaki got a new update and I haven't been posting recently, I decided to go with more SPG content this time. Since Block Shoot right now isn't my type because I've been leveling up really hard. I'm already in Fountain City. You haven't seen me that time, and that's still in my auto account. But anyways, let's start with Saitama. So Saitama has a really big buff which makes him really overpowered. His M1s do a lot more damage than any other character. But he's not my main. Now the people who use this as their main are either sometimes pro or just a noob that doesn't know that they can switch characters yet. But most of the noobs are either smart or dumb. Like the smart noobs decide to farm their ultimate and then they start spamming it so hard, like so actual hard. Then the random noobs are just randomly spamming their M1s and not doing anything at all. But in my opinion, I think that was me when I had 0 kills before. Now, here's my opinion about these strongest hero users. I think they're a little bit of a runner when they're actually out of moves, and they just start using their block. That's because they're so pro. They think they're too pro. But anyways, I think the Saitama users are actually just fine. And I just chill actually. Either noob or not, they're still chill. Unless they're toxic, of course. Now it's time for the most toxic character here in SBG ever. Not any other character but Garu. Since Garu is actually called Hero Hunter if you've never watched the anime. I'm actually not that good at Garu because I'm not that toxic. I'm not a stereotype, please. No. I know stereotype bashers. Sorry about that. But right now, Garu is actually one of the best characters after Tatsumaki, of course. For those who think Atomic Samurai is the best character, you just think that it's better because it's the new release character. My bro, all the moves are extremely slow as and only the ultimate can make up for it. Like your best choice with him is probably just to block. Like what the hell, bro? If your main is actually Atomic Samurai, I'm sorry, but I actually have to beat you up, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie to me. I'm sorry, my fans, but sorry. Now let's talk about Garu. So Garu is actually a good character for how good its counter is for projectiles and for just an attack. So Garu actually has a special M1 where you can like do a lot of text with it with just one M1. So let's talk about my opinion about Garu. So probably in my opinion, people with like 4,000, 1,000 to 4,000 above probably main up to Garu and Saitama. But I think Garu is the most common for those 4,000 player killers. Like bro. Like, someone tell me in chat you haven't met a Garu user who's so pro that has 4,000 kills. If you ever seen a player who is a Garu main but is so noob, they probably don't even have it. Their kills are probably just fake. Now you might be saying, "Hey, you're probably just bullying the 4,000 players because you think that Garu mains are toxic." Like, okay. So what? They are toxic. Bro, have you ever not seen some noob beat up a pro player? Definitely not me. And then the player starts getting mad and saying 1v1 me again. Like, bro, it's like the world is going to end if you do not like get that comeback. Like, my bro, It's just a noob. Let him be. Now, I have to be honest. Yes, I think I'm a bit too harsh to 4,000 killer users. But my friend who has 4,000 kills and he's not toxic. He is actually quite toxic. But yeah, but I think they're kind of chill in a way. I know there's like some people who think my opinion is wrong and they're not chill at all, but there's definitely people who think that Garo people are just chill who just want free kills in their sweats. Yeah. Now let's talk about an overrated character, ultimate spam, for noobs, and for people who just started. It's Genos. Now, you might think Genos is hard to use because of the controls. You have to go extremely near the character, and sometimes your punches have a delay. Man, shut up, bro. Like, there's a lot of people. Actually, this time I'm gonna bash the stereotypes and I don't even care this time. There's a lot of people who actually just spam Blitz Shot, Ignition Burst, and Jet type and not even Machine Gun Lows. Now, you might be wondering why I don't like Genos too much. It's actually because I don't use him too much. He's not my ultimate. I'm not so used to him. He's actually too easy to counter. Like, so easy. His moves are so slow except for Machine Gun Blows, which noobs don't use too much. But you know. Pero there's some good people who use Genos that are good. For example, like Loppy. Loppy's an extremely famous YouTuber who usually did like Combat Warriors content, but not instantly, like switched to SBG content after a while of Combat Warriors content. So, and also, Genos actually has such an overpowered ultimate. It's actually crazy how long range its move is. But Genos is also really good for tricking Genos and Atomic Samurai users because since their move is slow, you can actually bait them to use their counters. But you also have to sacrifice your moves. Like, yeah. Now, in my opinion, Genos users are just people who just found out that they can switch characters. So they just started switching characters and started using Genos because of how cool the effects are. But you know how people are nowadays, since there's a lot of new characters, especially Atomic Samurai. I think that Genos is kind of outdated as your second starter character ever. But that's just my opinion anyways. Okay, now let's move on to my feelings for Genos users. In my opinion, I think they just spam their ult in pubs. But if you ever meet like a pro Genos user in duels, that's actually kind of cool. Because finding a pro Genos user in duels or in pubs is actually extremely rare. But like Loppy rarely comes online. But still, in my opinion, I think this Genos users just started the game and bye.